I was an emotional eater. I had to stop stuffing my feelings and deal with those things that were eating me. I couldn't continue to go on this way. There were times when I would look at myself in the mirror and feel so ashamed. I didn't even want to be seen. I didn't want to go outside. I felt like such an embarrassment to my daughter. I knew there was more to life, more life to live than the one that I was living. In fact, there were times when I would look in the mirror and I was unrecognizable to myself. And I had to do something, guys. By no means am I a doctor, and I'm not giving professional advice. This is something that I wanted to do for my subscribers and possibly new subscribers, is to give you a glimpse into my life, my journey, as it relates to my weight loss and building confidence in the me that was within all this time. Food is the only addiction that you have to deal with on a daily basis, no matter what, because you need it to survive.
Wanna die when I'm 123. Really wish that all my heroes would notice me, so I could be one of the greats on a big stage, inspiring people to pray and give thanks, 'cause somehow we made it.
Now, I can say that I've definitely fluctuated over the 13 years. I can't say that I stayed the same. I gained weight just like everybody else. The difference between a lot of people and myself is I also had a number that I refused to go above. That's part of the reason why I maintained my weight for nearly 14 years. Hopefully, my tips and tricks will help you too. So one of the major things is goal setting. A lot of people who have gastric bypass never even reach their ideal goal weight. I think sometimes people get caught up and they get sidetracked and they're feeling good where they are right now and they're not thinking about the long term. I'm a planner and I was like, I need to get this weight off before my 40th birthday. My surgeon sat down with me and explained something to me. She explained to me that maybe about 7 to 10 years post-op, you will begin to gain weight, and it's normal, about 15 to 20 pounds. My initial goal weight was to be like 165. And she said, are you sure about that? Because you gain weight, or you can be good at 185. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not going to be comfortable at 185. Hence the reason why I went down 20 pounds below what my ideal weight was at the time. What I wanted was 165. So I went down to 143. As soon as my birthday passed, I was 147, and it just kept going up. And I found myself to be comfortable at 150 pounds. Made it an agenda to not go back up, to ever gain that much weight ever again in my life. I no longer want to be uncomfortable in my own skin. I had a little 2-door Riata. I found myself rolling out of the car and rolling it. I was just too big, just too much for my height, 5'5", almost 300 pounds. I always say that I was just one Philly cheesesteak away from 300 pounds. Now, another thing I still do to this day is I eat off of a saucer. I don't eat off a huge plate. And don't pile your food high on a saucer. What you want to do is spread it out, and it makes it look like I have more than it does if it's in a mound. I get on a scale almost every day. If not every day, at least once a week, because I want to know where I am. I don't want it to get so far out of control. Like during COVID, I went up to 179 pounds, almost 180 pounds, y'all. That's teeter-tottering on 200. No. I found my pajama pants was flooding. And you gained too much weight. So I was like, oh no, I'm going to have to do something. And I got some Adipex, some appetite suppressants, and I will do that from time to time. A couple of times a year, I will do the Master's Cleanse. I give myself a break. I do a fast, and just to kind of reset everything. I try to get in 12,000 steps a day. I don't always do it, because sometimes when I'm working from home, I'm sitting stuck to that computer all day long. I get more work done at home than I do in the office. You can expand your stomach by drinking a lot of carbonated drinks, which I was doing. I've been drinking a lot of carbonated drinks, and I found myself being able to consume a whole lot more than I should be able to consume. And that was a problem. So I started gaining weight, and then boom, menopause hit. Yo, menopause ain't no joke. Okay. The things that I used to do to lose weight, they didn't work anymore. So I was just like, okay, I have to try something new, but I'm going to get this weight off. Okay. So I was up to a 162 or something like that. And as of today, I'm 147.4 or 147.6, something like that. I'm trying to get back down to my 150 because that's my comfortable zone. Be honest with yourself. Yes, I have days when I fall off the wagon. Yes, I like to eat junk food every now and then. After my surgery, I wasn't big on sweets at all. But now I find myself craving chocolate, craving cookies and things like that. You can cheat on your diet. Just know that in a couple of days, that weight is going to show up on that scale. I count my calories. This is when I'm trying to get my weight back down. So the way that I got from the 162 down to the 157, because I started using this app. This app allows me to track my food. It's kind of like FitnessPal, but my FitnessPal started charging for you to use the little barcode scanner, and I was like, I'm not paying. My net calories, I think is what it's called, and I love it. I love it because it has recipes. Maybe my FitnessPal did too, but I think you had to pay for it. I've been tracking my food. I've been tracking my walking, and I try to eat every couple of hours, and I plan out my food. This is during the dieting phase. Now, this is not every day. This is like when I have crept up to an uncomfortable weight. These are the things that I have to do. I have to crunch those numbers. I have to count the calories. One time I read this book called Potatoes Not Prozac. Potatoes have the same effect on your brain, producing serotonin, and serotonin is that happy feeling. People have dopamine and they have serotonin. Eating a potato instead of eating a dessert will make you satisfied. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. Hopefully these tips and tricks will help you along your journey to maintain your weight loss. Thank you for stopping in. Until next time, toodles.
You're special and you're reckless, and babe, you're my bestest friend.